My name is Jason Yarusi, and I'm running the Give Me Shelter virtual Beast of Burden summer race on September 19th. I live in Westfield, New Jersey. I have a wife, Pili, and 3 amazing kids, Luke, Lily, and Leo. They have been a part of my journey. They've seen me now complete a couple races, and we've always gone there, and they've always been part of the race atmosphere. And so now we have the opportunity to do this here. And it's as much as me doing the running, it's always a team sport. It's going to take the resources that I will have available at my side, just the support that goes into it, because these races I've found, as much as they are physical on your body, there's so much mental fortitude that needs to be applied to really just get through the entire evolution of the day. And that's a lot of the reasons why I do ultras to start. I started running really actively back in 2008. My first race was the New York City Marathon in 2009, and I just remember it was just this magical feeling to just see all these different people from all walks of life, from all different countries come together, and just the energy that was throughout that day. It was electrifying, right? And I started to run more and more and to do more marathons, and at one point I just didn't even know about ultra marathons or people that did them, and just came upon that I was reading a book and just listening to people do these races, and it just inspired me to take that next step. And it was at a point here where I was on my own physical journey. I was on my own point of just trying to improve myself and take the next steps to just be a better person. Not just for me, but for my family, for who I am and for what I want to do. And just my life has taken an awesome direction with my wife and I finding each other and just really creating the family and looking to pass down what we're learning to them. So this is going to be another day, another race. And while we're excited to do it, it's going to be that next step that we together will want to accomplish. I told myself I was done before I even stepped out the door. There was no other option. I was here to get this done. I was here to put myself forward and take action and no longer react.
Embarking on this ultra marathon, there's never really a set plan that you can put into motion. So many times we want to have everything laid out, but it's hard to. I remember the first time I ran an ultra marathon, I said I'm going to run all the uphills and keep my feet dry. And 3 miles in, it was so steep you had a power hike, and 5 miles in was the first of 4 rivers. And sometimes it's those little things where you just have to say, okay, that's what it is. So this has gone from, of course, a race to a virtual race, and who knows? I think I'm gonna have to place a lot more mental effort on just making sure I'm on the right track, because it's hard to really stay off highways if you're gonna run a 100-mile loop. So doing that, looking at where I'm going, there's gonna be more effort there than I'd probably hope to, but if I wanna do this, that's what it is. So ultimately, it's just the one step, the one idea, and then just taking that first logical step forward. And that's honestly what I try and do in my life and try and work with my family on, is that I'm gonna take one step in the direction of my goal, push forward, and pivot if needed, just be nimble. So that's what I got today. We shall keep pushing. About a month out from the race here. Let's do this. Okay, it's go time. Here we go. Next step. All right, Mr. Eddie. Here we go, man. Do one thing first. I'm pretty confident. This is 20 miles. That's when I drove the other day. It was like 22.
Jack's coming to join you.
You want to join me? Okay, Jack. Jack may or may not have
Start workout.
20 miles in his, Jack. Attaboy. There you go. Attaboy. Well, there's, usually you shoot a gun off, but sometimes the bulldog just, pees. All right, Mr. Jack. All right, Mr. Jack, you ready to do this?
Let's do this, bro.
If Kevin comes.
Here we go. Let's go.
Still, man. All right, baby.
So I just got back from a training run this morning, quick 6 miles. Been doing this pace pretty regularly, pretty much every day, getting in 5 to 6 miles, just training myself up for what's coming. And it's just the build up to be prepared for the day, just the little work that I'm trying to put in there, and just listen to podcasts, putting good things in my mind, so when that day comes, I can just allow my body to do what it can do and my mind not to stop it.
What's going on, guys?
Hi. Say hi, everybody. Say hello.
Big hug, Mom.
Got some, no, I'm okay. Water's fine. Got some other records today. My friend Kevin, he was running. He's gonna do about 14. That's gonna be his longest ever.
That's what's
And he
up.
got in 10. So it's a good start to the day right there. He's doing a video. You say hi.
Hi.
Start off slow, but it's a good pace. I think my mind was trying to track faster, but it's been a good pace so far. So I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. I knew the pavement would be a different beast today. We're an all pavement. Hi, thank you. Thanks. Ah. Hi. All right.
You need to plug in your phone for a bit, or?
No, I think I'm gonna just walk and use the bathroom real quick.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
You need help too?
Because this is his third ultra, second 100 miler. This is actually much easier because we got home as home base. And once Jason puts his mind to something, it's already done. Love you, baby.
Yo!
Much like life, this race starts with the body and ends with the mind. So many times in our day, it's our mind that is our biggest obstacle. We are our biggest opponent daily. We have to continue to teach ourselves to take action, to overcome our self-doubt, overcome our self-limiting beliefs. We all have a comeback story in us. We all have that chance to perform, that chance to take action. Be your best self. Go forward.
All right, so about 6 a.m. here, 2 weeks out, give or take, from race day. Did a long run last week, got up around midnight and did 26 miles just to test myself running when I'm tired, running at nighttime. Saw a lot of deer, a lot of activity, and I'm ready to get this race here, get this going, get this done. Gonna get a quick 6 miles in this morning, get back, get on with my day. Hey guys.
Hi, look, it's Daddy.
Would you like 2 or 1 orange?
How about one? How about
Daddy
I'll
would
get a
like some
bottle of
hugs.
water for you.
my arms back a little bit.
What was that?
I'm running too hunched over.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, that was good. Was that your back or my back?
Your back.
That was my back.
It might have been my back.
It might have been your back. Ooh, how we doing so far?
You tell me.
Almost too nice. I was hoping for rain.
Yeah?
I said I hope for snow. But I get this beautiful day. Happy kids. So we're doing great.
That's what's up.
I'm actually on pace. I think we're... Thank you. Want me to open this for you? About 12:30 now? What time is it?
12:55.
12:55, all right. So on pace, I have... That's 7 hours for 2 laps. Right? Or, nope, it's 8 hours for 2 laps, 4 hours a lap. And I have... Started at 5, 11, 5, 16. So, wow. Love you, baby. 8.
Love you.
And so I have 16 hours to finish under 24. So I'm on a good pace right now.
Awesome.
I love you. All right. Here we go. Headed to this orange sign here. Get back after it. Some of these rolling hills. I don't care who you are, it'll come for you.
If you want to find success, there will be a point when you have to face the unknown. I truly believe so many of us, when challenged, choose to stay right where we are because even if we don't like our current situation.
Hi, this is James.
James.
Hello, sir.
What's going on, sir?
How you doing?
It's safer to stay put, safer to stay where we are, even if we just despise it, because we fear what we can't see, what we can't have. And if we haven't had that success and they can't picture in our minds, the thought of stretching for that ultimately overpowers the chance of that success. And we stay unhappy because that's safer than going after what could be great.
I'm running in here, get a soda.
That's what my wife's like, make sure you eat something. I'm like, I'm less worried about eating than I'm hydrating.
I haven't cooked in like 3 years. I don't know why I want to cook right now. I need a chopstick too. For 70 whatever miles, feeling pretty good.
YouTube video? How you feeling, boss?
Great. Yeah,
What's up?
you know, only been going for a little over 4 hours, so feeling better than this guy probably.
Thank you.
38, better shape than last one. Nice.
How you feeling, boss?
Feeling good.
What's
I'm
up?
gonna run that extra 70 miles to catch up to 100. No, that's not happening.
How you feeling, boss?
Strong.
That's what's up.
I did join kind of towards the end here, so for me, ask me again in 13 miles. No one see how I'm feeling.
Sometimes you have to do what you have to do. Why choose to stay where you are? You want to be successful? Then choose to be successful.
Okay. Like I've run 75 miles, 80 miles, wherever we are. Feeling good though. These guys are pacing it. Doing great.
Yeah, we're pacing you hard.
For the record, he's pacing us. The whole time. even though he's run 3 times as much. He's setting the pace for the record.
Checking my needs.
That means you have to define what it is and don't let anything block you. Choose to be positive, choose to be happy. You control how you act. You control how you feel.
Got some record breakers here tonight, baby. So I took a little break to get a walk in here. Over 84 miles, just powering to the finish here. Got ahead of schedule. I'm at about 10 hours right now, or 10 p.m. Losing my track there. So I started at 5 a.m., so I got 7 hours to get 16 miles to get under my 24 mark. So definitely gonna make that happen. Had an incredible day here, just dynamic. Had two guys start with me. Kevin McCormick broke his longest distance, hit like 15 miles. My buddy Eddie King did 10 miles and probably went and did a CrossFit workout after. Had James Masodi show up. He's gonna do 20 miles, ended up doing his longest run and longest endurance ever, over 33 miles. Gabe De Silva never done 13 miles. He did 21. Sonny Burns had done 6 miles and was 6 miles the longest he's run since last October. And he literally showed up off a plane, real trooper, was on a vacation, showed up off a plane and ran over 20 miles with us. And then had Greg Shea pop in and just pound out 7 or 10 miles. I don't know where he came in. Came out of nowhere, just pounded some miles. So massively solid. Just amazing what people can do. So I'm gonna finish this out, get to this finish here. Step onto the finish line. Is that what happens here?
Mm-hmm. You are amazing, baby.
Got cold.
How are you feeling right now?
Feeling done. It's been cold, but we're done. Need my neck to crack. Oh.
You just did 100 miles.
Yep. My mind and my body are all catching up. You guys are amazing.
You're amazing.
I had to climb a fence. That was not part of the plan. My feet did not like that.
I bet they didn't.
I was locked in a park.
Oh no.
So, did 100 miles and one fence climb at mile 90. And done.
And done.
On to the next one.
All right, so yesterday I completed 100 miles for the virtual Beast of Burden race. Was awesome. Was an awesome experience. It was one of those days where I was able to just enjoy the race by seeing so many other people jump in and accomplish things that they hadn't accomplished before. It's amazing to see people pushing their limits and not giving themselves a reason that they can't get it done. They ran with me till right at mile 84, and at 84 they all had it cut out. That was after I did my 4 loops. A few things backfired for me on the last 16 miles. I had planned a 20-mile loop, and the loop ended up being 21 miles. So on that 5th loop, I made an ad hoc routes that I would run. Well, I'd done this on another race where I thought I was warm enough, and so I took off, and about a half hour, 45 minutes out there, the temperature had dropped and my body was so depleted that I was absolutely freezing. And I had taken a new route, so I had set up drop bags. My wife and I, Pili, had laid out drop bags perfectly about every 7 miles. So I had one at home base, had one at 7 miles, 14 miles, then back at home base. for the loop. Well, this time I didn't have my drop bag. So really my nutrition was down for this last loop. It had gotten dark. We're in the middle of the night, past midnight, getting on that late hour, and the temperature had dropped 20, 25 degrees, and I was frozen to the bone. Plus I was running this route that I wasn't familiar with, and I was just trying to accumulate the miles, getting to that 100 mark. It actually got nuts because I made a turn and I ended up in a park, and at the end of that park was a locked gate, and all I had in my mind was, well, this is the way, and so I ended up jumping that gate, which my hands and feet really did not want to thank me for, but I jumped over that gate and just kept powering forward, and I was about a mile and a half away, and I was right down the street from home, and so I had to turn around and just run back out into the dark and just log in those miles. But it was great, and when I got done, I saw my beautiful wife's face, and it was another team victory with everyone, so many people supporting, for us just really putting this together and making the best of a race that we planned to just go to the event, and now it was something that had become virtual, and there was things that I didn't think about, right? So having to just create my own route, having to really plan out my nutrition, so I'd have set nutrition at places, and just how I was going to catch up with people, where I ended up being about an hour ahead of schedule throughout the race, and that had a lot of people jump on at random places, and they just were really open to pivot along with me. So always lesson learned, and I feel great. I actually felt great the next day, was back energetic, and I was really kind of concerned because I'd never run such a long distance just on pavement. So I was wondering how my body, my feet, my legs were going to hold up compared to what I'd seen happen in other races, and they were great. They actually really held up well, so I was really super for that. So just turned out to be an awesome race, and I'm just excited to get out and do the next one. Let's do this.
We all have greatness in us. We just need to choose that there is no other option but to go after what is our superpower.